three times author. She is a cocktail blogger, a glassware lover. She is the Cocktail Snob, Camille Wilson.
A little more mature, more like sophisticated cocktails and beverages.
People started reaching out and I was partnering with brands and things like that. I was like, oh, okay, this is like a thing. Not everyone drinks or not everyone is looking for an alcoholic beverage for the entire night. So just making sure you have some variety in the options that you're offering. I could geek out about glassware for days. My goal has just been to like show people how easy it is to make things at home and to like just romanticize your life.
Welcome back to the Blonde Highlights podcast.
Today we have an amazing guest. She is a three times author. She is a cocktail blogger, a glassware lover. She is the Cocktail Snob, Camille Wilson. So today, guys, we are going to be sitting down with Camille and we are going to be going over all things holiday cocktails. We are going to be talking about hosting etiquettes, glassware, and of course we are going to determine, well, she's going to determine which cocktail I am and which cocktail Kyle is.
This episode is great for anyone who is entering their adult era of their life and they want to be making a little more mature, more like sophisticated cocktails and beverages and not just drinking 2 buck chuck and liquor with like a random 2-liter of Diet Coke.
This is for the girls that want to start adulting. We're hosting. We have proper glassware. We're doing the most. We're becoming hostess with the mostest with Camille.
Welcome to the podcast, Camille. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We're doing amazing.
We're so excited to have you on. So just as a little get to know you for our guest, can you tell us about the brand that you've created, which is the Cocktail Snob?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again for having me. So my name's Camille. My brand, The Cocktail Snob, actually started in 2018 as a blog where I was basically just trying to write more. Like I just love writing, had been out of school for, for some time, won't tell you how many years, and just wanted to get back into the habit of writing. And when I was thinking about what I wanted to write about, cocktails and like home entertaining was something that I just was really passionate about and still am. So I was like, well, that's something I would be excited to write about week after week. So it started there. And then I was like, oh, wait, just because you have a website doesn't mean people will just magically find this site. You kind of have to market yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started the Instagram, and that's actually what sort of like took off. I had never intended on really like building a brand per se, but once there was like traction on Instagram and people started reaching out and I was partnering with brands and things like that, I was like, oh, okay, this is like a thing. So I just sort of like went with the flow and started building from there. But yeah.
That is so cool. I think that's really inspiring. Just like, I think it's because you didn't have the intention to make it a thing and you were just genuinely doing something that you love and you did the thing and it turned into your own amazing brand.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. I'm so grateful that I just like took a leap and decided to just, say yes to all the opportunities. So.
Great. Yeah. And then you've took it from that place too into also being an author.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw you have 2 books out and then one that's you're working on now.
Yes, that's right. So in 2020, an editor reached out to me. She said that she followed my page, really liked my writing, and wanted to know if I would like write a book. And I literally thought it was a scam, so I ignored it. I was like, "There's no way someone would want me to write a book, right?"
Mm-hmm.
But it was real, and we met. My editor, Dina, she's amazing. So we worked on 2 books together at Chronicle Books. So my first book, Free Spirit Cocktails. That one is 40 like original mocktail recipes. So it's all alcohol free. So if you have a friend that's like expecting or someone that doesn't drink, it's a really great gift. And then we worked on another book in 2023 called Dinks and Drinks. So it's a pickleball themed book. Pickleball is like all the rage right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all these like cocktails that you can pair with a pickleball match or just drink because
that's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
love
yeah,
that.
that one was really fun, like coming up with all the titles, because I know nothing, I still know nothing about pickleball, but having to do a little research and like get all the terminology together and make cocktail names out of them was quite a fun task, I would say.
You're like drinking the cocktails as you're writing. You're like, hold on a second.
Exactly.
Drinking
Exactly.
and writing.
I'm like, oh, Molly, like, yes, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yes.
a lot of fun with that one. And yes, and then the third one is to come. That one will be out next September. It's called Christmas Cocktail. So it's all about like holiday recipes and just like Christmassy things. So I'm
Which
excited
we
about
love.
that. Yeah, my favorite holiday. So
Well, that's why we were thinking. We're like, this is perfect time to have you on because there is going to be a lot of hosting, especially over
yes,
the next 2 to 3 weeks.
right.
So we really wanted to dive in and get your expertise on cocktails, mocktails, and hosting etiquettes, and of course, glassware. So with that said, first of all, we need to get the elephant in the room. Kyle, what is your favorite go-to drink? We need to tell her.
Okay, this is an ambush, basically. Uh,
Love it.
um, okay, so I'm a little trashy with drinking, okay? And
Oh,
I,
I love this.
yeah,
Yes, tell me more.
listen, in my 20s, I would have made rock stars blush. Like but Kris, she was making fun of me because and this is another reason too, where I brought up to her, like I was like, I feel more grown up and I want to improve on my cocktails, not just for myself, but if I have guests, I don't
Yeah.
want it to like, they're not down. I'm drinking cheap tequila with Diet Coke.
Yeah. And there's a time and place for that, and that's okay.
Yes, but that is my
We don't-
favorite drink, and it's embarrassing because every time I order it, the bartender's like,
Girl, are you sure about this? We have other options.
yes. So, if you like, what is the best direction with like elevating the spirits as well that you're mixing cocktails with?
Oh, that's a great question. I think sometimes people think it's all tied into like the price point of the spirit, but that is not true at all. Usually the more expensive spirits just have a good marketing budget, but they don't necessarily taste great. I would say you can go to your wherever your local liquor store is, like ask someone that works there, like, hey, I'm looking for a good tequila to mix with XYZ or just sip neat. What could you recommend? I feel like that's the best way to do it. There are millions of brands. I don't want to like leave anyone out or like,
No, exactly.
name names. But I feel like that's the best tip I can give is just to ask experts that are at the liquor store because they'll also recommend something that they have in stock. And then you can even give them like a budget or price range of how much you want to spend. So I think that's a great way to go about it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can elevate. We just have to put the work in. I love it. Now, do you have a cocktail that is your number one favorite? It's a hit at all type of occasion and can be made into a mocktail as well?
Oh, that's a good question. My favorite is a daiquiri, like a
Okay.
classic daiquiri. A lot of people hear the word daiquiri and think like frozen pink drink. There's a time and place for that one, but the classic one is not frozen and it's not pink. It's just rum, lime, and sugar. That's it.
Ooh.
It's just 3 ingredients. It's so refreshing, and you can really adjust it to make it like sweet if you like, more tart if you like. Technically, you can't turn it into a mocktail unless they have these alternative rums that are rum, but there's no actual alcohol in them. So you could use that or yeah, I'd probably pick another
Yeah.
mocktail from the book or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that's my go-to.
Yeah, and when you were saying that, like, one of the things with making cocktails is they can have a lot of sugar and sometimes, and I know for me, I have been taking a GLP-1 and I'll get sick if I have too much sugar with the alcohol
yeah.
like that. So what are some kind of like options to say make a cocktail a little less sugary if possible, or even like a healthier margarita or something?
Yeah, honestly, I think it can be as simple, and maybe this is boring, but taking out the sugar sometimes can
Okay.
do the trick. It could taste change the taste. It could change the taste a little bit, but I think removing the sugar or reducing it is a great option. Or if there's a drink that, let's say it's like topped with sparkling water or tonic or something like that, just trying your best to maybe do more of the tonic and less of the sugar, or just something to water it down, I think is like the best way to approach it. I highly recommend, I know that these are not as popular, but like gin and tonics are great for people that are looking for a low sugar cocktail. Tonic does have sugar in it, but again, you can control how much of the tonic you're adding to it. And I think there are some that are like low sugar as well.
I love me a gin and tonic.
I like them too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I am not a big fan of gin. I can't do it. I feel like, no, I just lost my millennial, like everything just because I can't do the gin. And it's so popular and everyone's on it, you know, and I just like, I can't get into it.
I know a lot of gin haters as well. Like I know a lot of people that are just like, why would I want that flowery thing?
Yeah.
I would say every gin is a little bit different based on like the botanicals that are in it. So maybe try a couple of brands to see if there's any you like. But if not, like it's fine to just stay away from gin drinks. Like
no, exactly.
There's no rules. It's okay.
I love a gin drink. Gin makes me feel like every time I drink it, I feel almost like how I would when I was maybe in high school drinking, like just really. So I don't drink it all the time, and I'm like cautious of where I am, you know, like conscious of it. But it makes me just super giddy and like funny and loose. Where say when I'm drinking vodka, I'm like myself, but just like a little bit buzzed. But gin, I'm like
gin's that girl. I love that.
Now, when it comes to hosting. Just in general, what do you think your number one rule would be for hosting, especially coming into the holidays?
Yeah, my number one rule is to be inclusive. Like just acknowledging the fact that, especially if we're talking about drinks, like not everyone drinks or not everyone is looking for an alcoholic beverage for the entire night. So just making sure you have some variety in the options that you're offering. And that obviously goes for food too, right? Like there are people that have dietary restrictions. So if you can collect any of that info up front, that's helpful. But if not, just trying your best to make sure that there are some options for everyone, whether they drink or not.
What are some like ways to take like a traditional beverage and make it non-alcoholic? Do you know what I mean? Like if you were going to make, so I don't know, a margarita or just any sort of like, that was what always comes to mind with me, but any kind of alcohol like beverage to replace the alcohol, like what would you kind of use for that?
Yeah, so there are a couple of different ways you can go about it. I have a friend, she's also a cocktail creator, Natalie. She's Beautiful Booze. She calls them convertible cocktails because there are drinks where if you literally just take the alcohol out, it's still really tasty. So things like a flavored mule or like not really a margarita, but like I'm trying to think of something that's like even like a French 75, like maybe if you, instead of champagne, use like sparkling water or like a flavored water or something like that. So there are a few drinks that can be made both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and just removing the alcohol still tastes great. You can also do what I mentioned earlier, those like alcohol alternatives. So they're like rum or gin, but the alcohol is completely removed. The only thing with those is that they expire very shortly after you open them.
Oh,
weird. I'm like,
weird.
Which lasts forever.
Yes.
But those I feel like are the best ways. So either taking like a convertible cocktail and having the option for both non-alcoholic and alcoholic, or just using one of those alcohol alternatives to kind of take the place of the regular alcohol in a recipe.
Now, when you have a group of people, and there's obviously like there's going to be sober people, not just for many reasons. Some people just choose not to drink. How can you offer them a drink that's even a mocktail without centering them out?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that is a problem a lot. It's like, okay, well, who's not drinking? Raise your hand. It's like, maybe I don't want to reveal myself.
Yes.
My thing that I like to do is anyone who comes in, I show them all the options. Like, hey, welcome. Like, thanks so much for coming. I have soda here and this drink here. Just literally lay it all out, give them the lay of the land. So that way people can select on their own and don't have to like, I don't know, be singled out in the moment or have to like reveal themselves in front of everyone.
Yes.
Okay, do you think and just going off of this, should cocktails and mocktails look the same, or should you try to differentiate them a little bit for the sober person so they don't accidentally pick it up or anything like that? Should they be the same, or?
I feel like you don't want to make them look too different because then I think that kind of goes back to singling people out. So like maybe there's just like a different glass, but it's like equally as pretty, or like a different garnish, but it's like equally as intentional and thoughtful. So it's easy for them to identify, but it's not going to stand out as like, well, I served someone in a champagne flute, their drink, and now I'm giving you a red cup with your you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair or cute. Like everybody wants to have something like Instagrammable in their hand. So
Yeah.
I don't know. There are ways to differentiate, even if it's like putting up little signs or like posts around your drink area, but not making it that's like you get a less than experience because you're sober.
No, I love that because my husband, he doesn't drink. He's been sober for years. So anytime that we go somewhere, it's always kind of like he's centered out or he gets a special thing. So we're hosting this year. I want to do it so that way, you know, he doesn't feel like, I mean, everyone knows he doesn't drink, but there's other people too who don't drink. So I really like the idea of doing a different garnish.
Yeah.
I think that's intentional and like really pretty, and they'll pick up on that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the main point of hosting is like if you're having people over, you should have thought of, you can't think of everything, but you should have like thought of some of these things ahead of time so that people don't feel like you just kind of like threw something together or like forgot they were going to be there. I feel like that's like, you know, you want people to leave like feeling like, oh, wow, she really thought about me. Like, you know?
Yeah, they gotta be to join in on the cocktail like boomerang, you know, like the cheers.
Yeah, we don't need red cups in there, please.
No.
If what?
I know like here because I'm in Los Angeles in California, I see sometimes at parties they'll have like the like THC alternative, you know, like that look like an alcohol or something.
Yeah.
And that would it seems scary measuring that, but I don't know how that works. But some things from your content that whatever reasons I love your videos is the glassware. Like that is, you were seriously on your glassware game. And I'm so impressed by that. Like, do you have any tips for just like getting into that?
Oh my God. Yes. I could geek out about glassware for days. I think start slow. Like it took me years to like build my collection, and I actually try to purge a lot because I'm running out of space at this point. So my best tip is just start slow. Like start with something that's like practical that you can use for a lot of cocktails, like maybe like a rocks glass, or like it's also called a lowball. That's something you could put margaritas in. You can do whiskey sours. Like there's a bunch of cocktails that go in those. So I would start off with something like that. And you know, I think the best part about starting your own collection is like there's so many types of glassware, even within the one rocks glass category. So find something that's like shows your personality or like feels really like you. I feel like that's what gets me excited because there's so much glassware, but like I know the ones that I like that really like connect with me. And those are the ones that really like get me the most excited.
So would you say like if you could only have 3 types of different glasswares at your home bar, what would they be? Would they be those, or?
Yeah, I would do a rocks glass. I would do a highball glass because that you can use those for things that are topped with soda, like a gin and tonic or like a vodka soda, something like that. And then my ultimate favorite is the coupe glass. So it's like the stem glass that has like the little bowl. Those are my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I like those.
Yeah, the coupe is my absolute favorite glass. And you can serve champagne in those as well as like a daiquiri or a martini even can go in a coupe glass. So I love them. They're just
I think they look so cute with a nice garnish. I tried to make these ice cubes for garnishing drinks, and I didn't do them right. So I like stuffed all these like little pieces of pine and everything, and they're still in my freezer, and I put because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it like so cute. It did not turn out. I'm like, I don't know. What are some garnish suggestions you might have just while we're on the topic?
Yeah, ice cubes I think are really cute. I'm not sure why yours didn't turn out how you love them, but I feel like those are usually easy, but I don't know. Maybe we can troubleshoot later.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I did.
I don't
Everything's
know.
sticking out and it's not cute.
That's okay. Use them anyway. Yes, the ice cubes are cool. Obviously, like a lime or lemon wheel is like super simple. I like to get cocktail picks, like the almost like toothpicks, but they usually have something decorative. So you can like put cranberries, like a bunch of cranberries on them, or blueberries, or anything. You can just stick them on and they kind of hang on the glass really nicely. I also like lemon twists or like citrus twists. So when you take the peel of an orange or a lemon and kind of like you can like design it, like cut it nicely and like twist it. That always looks really like elegant and elevated too. So there's a lot of options. I get a little crazy. I sometimes do edible gold on my glasses.
We love
So
it.
easy. You just get the gold, you put a little like honey or simple syrup and just stick the little pieces and it just looks so you look rich. Like it's just so rich. And I love
Getting
that.
icon.
Yeah, like
I'm
I'm
an
gonna do that
icon.
this weekend. Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
And also in your videos with the glassware as well, you have a really cute like bar setup. Like
Oh, yeah.
what do you kind of do to get like that good bar setup for like when you're having a happy hour at your house?
Oh, that's a great question. I try to like before I put any bottles on, I try to like decorate it a little bit. So like, for the holidays, maybe like a green garland or something, or throw some lights on it if I have time. I just try to like decorate it for whatever the theme is. So if it's like a holiday party, try to do that. Or we used to have like we used to host this mistletoe and mimosas party. So we would always have like mistletoes around and like have a mimosa bar on there. But then I, obviously add the bottles and just try to like tweak and like make it as Instagrammable as possible until, I'm satisfied.
Cute. I love it. And how much does the glassware actually affect the taste of the drink, or is it purely for aesthetic?
It really does not affect the taste at all. There are certain types of glassware that are like recommended if you are, let's say, like tasting a spirit. So for example, if you're like tasting just tequila neat or whiskey neat, they recommend either a what is it called? Like a Glencairn glass, which is like a very specific type. Otherwise, and that's mostly for like the aromas and stuff, like when you smell, because usually if you do some type of tasting, you like smell it, then you taste it, look at it, all of that stuff. Otherwise, it literally does not matter. But to me, it is the most important thing in the world.
Yes, I agree. Like I honestly I feel like a lot of things are just based on presentation. Like I own a catering company, and so sometimes people don't care about and they'll say that they'll be like, we don't really care as long as it looks pretty. As long as it looks pretty. I'm like, we could literally serve up dog crap, and they'd be like, oh, really cute cat. Like,
You put gold on the
food. It's just cute.
No, they always say the eyes eat first. So I think like presentation is really important. And I think that's another thing, like when you're hosting, that makes guests feel like, oh, wow, you really like thought about all the details. So,
Yeah. And do you set up any sort of like go-to snacks to go with like your like bar?
okay, one of my favorites that's super easy is Trader Joe's popcorn. I know, very basic, but the movie butter popcorn in the red bag. Every time I have it at a party, people are like, "Oh, so you made this from scratch?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. I focus on the drinks." Yeah, but everyone loves it. They're like, "Where can I get it? What did you season it with?" And it's just literally straight out of the bag. I put it in a nice bowl, of course, presentation, but because when I drink, I like salty flavors, so that popcorn is like amazing. What else?
What do you serve your popcorn in? Sorry, what do you serve your popcorn in?
So I go a little bit hard. Sometimes a nice bowl, but I also have these like glass canisters with a scoop and then a little popcorn bag because I found them on Amazon. So like
I
everyone
love
can
it.
like grab their bag and scoop their popcorn, and I don't know, it's just a thing that I like to do.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
That's
I love
so
that. See, I'm a sucker for
cute.
that stuff.
It's a lot, but it's
And,
fun.
and it's like easy cleanup if they have like the little popcorn
Yep.
bags, you know?
Yes. And then you can
Writing
keep
popcorn.
filling it whenever you want. So it's nice. It gives you time as the host to like, if you're serving other things, get the rest of the stuff ready while people kind of like snack and take a sip of whatever they have. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Me and Kris love a charcuterie board. Like we don't even need to make dinner when she's when she's here. We're just like some little meats, little goat cheese, little like all her spreads that she loves.
I love a charcuterie moment. I feel like there's something for everyone on a charcuterie.
Yeah.
If it's done properly, like if
Agreed.
you're a vegetarian or, you know, like falafel, like it's so diverse.
Yeah. I love it. It's just like a mini buffet, and like I love having options. So
Right?
wow.
So, okay, so when it comes to hosting, what and like how often should you offer to refill? Like how do you gauge? Like so if you're serving cocktails, this is something that I've wondered, am I supposed to serve them all night or do I leave it set up? How often like do I go around and be like, okay, who wants more? Like if there's too much pressure on people, like
Yes, that's a good question. I typically let people serve themselves. So I like to batch things in advance. So like whatever, let's say it's like the daiquiri or whatever, I'll just make a big picture of it, put it in a dispenser, so it's easy for people to get to on their own. Because it's just hard to keep up with the crowd because once you start offering, you're just gonna spend your whole time behind the bar or in the kitchen, and then you don't get to actually enjoy your own festivity.
you kind of become the server.
Yeah, you're essentially the bartender for the night. And I'm like, I wanted to have fun. I wanted to drink too. So so I like to just set it up and make it easy for people to serve themselves. So that way, like you said, there's no pressure of like, oh, do you want another one? Or
Yeah.
oh, are you on your fifth? Like,
I
what's
was like,
going
Camille,
on?
back off. Like I just finished this one.
Like I told you, no more. So yeah, I just let people do their own thing.
Okay. I just had one to go kind of with this. How do you cut someone off
Oh,
from alcohol? Like if somebody's getting too rowdy, what is like the polite etiquette way to cut someone off?
Okay, Kris, I
Oh my
feel
gosh.
attacked over here.
is this about you?
I'm like, is
I need
it?
to
I don't know.
know. I need to know.
Sounds like you guys are gonna be discussing this after. No, I think it's funny enough, I've never really had to do that, but I think I would just be like, hey, here's some water. Do you want water?
Okay.
And then like try to maybe give them a plate of something and be like, hey, I got this for you. Like here you go.
I think you should eat this.
I mean, luckily, most of the people that I host are like friends and family, so I feel like it wouldn't be too uncomfortable to be like, okay, honey,
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But shockingly and thankfully, I've never actually had to do it.
Okay.
Yet. We'll see.
One thing that I hear you like talk about a lot on the social media was about having happy hour at home and hosting happy hours.
Wow.
And is there is there a reason you're so passionate about that? Like
Yeah, I just think that there's a misconception that you have to spend a lot of money or have like a really nice home or just like it feels like it takes a lot of effort to make good drinks at home. And I just don't think that's the case. So I feel like since I started my page, my goal has just been to like show people how easy it is to make things at home and to like just romanticize your life. I just think life is so short. We don't know what's to come tomorrow. So I feel like we should just like make all the little moments matter and like make a little bit of magic out of them. So that's why I think I'm just so passionate about like, hey, all these classic cocktails, you probably have the ingredients already at your house. And if you don't, I can show you how you can make something similar. So yeah.
I love it.
Vibe.
And I love that too because when I do drink sometimes, I like to drink at someone's house. Like like I'm not feeling the club as much anymore. Or even if we do that, like we'll start and we'll have some like cocktails and some snacks and then we'll go out. And I had more fun when we were like at,
At
you know,
the
my
house.
house or at the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
So I think that is great for people to learn how to kind of host, and especially in a more adult way too as we get older.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like sometimes, maybe this is just me, but if it's like, I go out with friends and we're catching up, sometimes it's super loud wherever we are. I'm like, I can't even hear what you're saying. Or I feel a little bit guilty because I'm like, we're like taking up this table, especially like in New York City. I'm like, we're taking up this table and someone's probably waiting for it. And like, do they want us to go? Should we stay? So at home, you don't have to worry about any of that. I can like turn my music off or down, and people can stay as long as they want to.
I do love the idea of romanticizing life. Like, I'm gonna sound like I'm the one in LA right now, but I have these like little wine glasses and they have polka dots on it. And lately, me and one of my little guys, we've been having little fun drinks. So I'll have kombucha. So I'm really big into kombucha lately. Just like I feel like sometimes I eat so much junk that I'm like, okay, I need something. I need kombucha or like a reset. But we've been having it in like cute little cups and drinks.
And okay, so when you're coming up with this book that's coming out next year, that's like more holiday cocktails and things like that. Is there any like seasonal beverages that you're just really into? Like I know some people do like a malted wine.
Oh yeah. I've actually never made that before. But as far as seasonal stuff, anything with cranberries and like spices, please count me in. I like to do a lot of like remixes on classics, so I will just like throw holiday flavors into a margarita or a daiquiri or even like a gin and tonic. Like let's just put a little, I don't know, cranberry something. Yeah, just throw a cinnamon stick in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am like very much about the holiday beverages. I love what is it called? There's this like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like mulled wine, but it's like this like German version that I always get at the like Union Square holiday market in New York. I literally don't know what it's called. I don't think I could pronounce it, but it's like my go-to every time I go there. But yeah, I'm always down for like a good holiday sip.
Yes.
I love a mulled wine. It's so warm. I remember the first time I had it in Australia and somebody gave it to me and I wasn't really realizing how hot it was or how warm. And I didn't like the first sip, but after the first one, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so good. Is there a cocktail that you feel is overrated? Like you're like,
oh my God, so many. A cocktail that I think is overrated. I think the dirty martini. I'm just not a fan of olives.
okay.
So that one for me is not my favorite, but I know people like love them. It's like the grown-up drink, the sexy martini, and I'm just like, no, I can't get behind that one whatsoever. I think that's probably the main one. People love it so much.
Yeah.
Even I will say the Cosmo. It is good, but I feel like it was really popular because of Sex and the City, and I feel like people don't even really love it. They just want
Order
that
it.
style.
Yeah.
They want like the glass and like the color, and I'm just like, it's okay, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, I definitely with like the martinis and Cosmos and all of that. Like I've kind of this year been like, oh, I want to try them. I want to get into that because it does feel like grown up. Do you know what I mean? Like it just seems so cool to do that. And but it's an adjustment. Like it's
taste.
Yes. I did over the summer I was in Palm Springs and I was like, I'm in my martini era. Do you know what I mean? Like Palm Springs has a lot of times a more mature crowd and I saw a lot of martinis. And so I had this guy make me a tequila martini. And instead of olives, I said, put some cut up jalapenos in there and squeeze some lime into it.
Yes,
and
love it.
It was strong, do you know?
And spicy.
Yes.
An acquired taste.
Yes. But I was like, okay, I guess this is like kind of a version of that. You know what I mean? Because I don't like vodka that much. And so I was like, let's do it with tequila. And I did.
She's like, I guess I'm a mixologist now.
Yeah.
But I love that
You
you
better
like
watch out. I have a
tried.
book too.
Yes, I love that you just tried something different. You're like, I know I'm not gonna like it this way. Let's see what happens if we just like put some funk on it. I love that.
No,
Exactly.
you know what? Everyone needs to understand is that if there's something that we will do is we will customize everything. Like we're assholes sometimes at restaurants. Like
Oh my
we'll order a
gosh.
salad and we'll turn it into a whole different dish.
It's like actually remove the greens completely.
Yes. So we thought we would play a game.
Mhm.
And it's called Which Cocktail Is She? Or Which Cocktail Does She Need?
Okay.
So
Love it.
basically, we're going to give you a scenario and you let us know what you think she needs.
Okay.
So let's see. The tired mom trying to create all of the Christmas magic
Oh
alone.
my gosh. Sounds like she needs something strong but also easy.
Yeah.
I would go with a classic martini because that is like two ingredients, but it's also like stiff and will get her, feeling a little nice to continue on with her chores and things.
Yes, she
Yeah.
can feel at ease as she's doing all the wrapping.
I don't know. Some of those wrappings might look a little weird, but it's
Yeah.
The friend trying to keep up with all the holiday events / gift exchanges.
oh my gosh. That's a good one. Let's see. Something maybe like a cranberry mule.
Okay.
That one's pretty easy. It's probably like a little bit of cranberry syrup, ginger beer, and like a vodka or rum. And it usually is in one of those like fun copper mugs. So I feel like that kind of like goes with the holidays. It's like cute. Yeah.
She's super festive. She's keeping
Yeah.
up. It's
Yeah.
quick on the go. She's good.
She just stir it all together. It's great.
Yes. Okay. The woman who finds out that her monster mother-in-law is coming to stay from Christmas Eve until New Year's Day.
Oh my God, she might need the martini. Okay.
Like she needs the
Let's
bottle.
go.
Just-
Yeah, she needs one full bottle of tequila.
Yes.
Probably an old fashioned. That's another good one. A little bit sweet, but definitely strong. Whiskey based because I feel like she's just gonna need something to take the edge
She's gonna need to rile up.
Yes,
Need that whiskey
but
to back
also-
her.
but like not get into any arguments or anything like that because that sounds awful.
Yes.
Yeah, old fashioned for sure.
Yeah, the girl trying to get back at her ex.
Oh my God. Oh, a girl trying to get back at her ex. I don't know. I would say maybe a rum punch. I don't know why.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
because of the word punch. Like I feel like you probably like to be punched. And
Yes.
that will be like a perfect drink for her. Like a little
Amazing.
boozy, little like, bright. Yeah.
Exactly. She's on the
Can
beach.
go in different glasses. You can make it real cute.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now, to conclude our episode, this has been so much fun, by the way.
Yeah.
If you had to pick which martini represents me and which one is Kyle, what martinis are me and Kyle?
Okay. I'm
Or
gonna
cocktail,
say-
sorry.
I am gonna pick a martini for Kyle. I think espresso martini with tequila.
Mhm.
It sounds like you like a good tequila, right? It's
Mhm.
classy. I don't know how you feel about coffee, but I think
Love.
espresso martinis are delicious. And you can like make them a little sweet. You can make it a little creamy. I just feel that for you. Like a nice coupe glass or martini glass. So adorable.
Mhm. The
It's
cute
a
little
vibe.
garnish on it or something.
Yes. Yes, like the like coffee beans.
Mhm.
Okay, and for Kris, I know you like gin.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say a French 75. A French 75 is a good one. It's
Ooh.
usually gin, lemon juice, a little sugar, and then topped with champagne.
Oh,
So I think it's like a
wow.
nice, like grown up, not trying too hard, but just like, oh, I'm here and like I'm taking a sip of this nice cocktail.
I got this little cocktail here. It's just me. A little
Yeah, and
champagne.
I love that exactly. It has gin and champagne, so it's like a nice little double whammy for you. I think that would be good.
That's perfect.
Amazing. Kyle, do you have anything to add?
No, I think we've covered it all. Is there anything that you feel like we've missed and you want to share?
I guess the only other thing I would say, if anyone is interested in hosting, not sure when this will come out, but I am in the middle of posting this holiday happy hour at home series where I'm just sharing like hosting tips and tricks and things that I like to do. So could spark some inspiration for anyone out there that's going to be hosting this season.
We
Amazing.
love it. I will be watching all of that.
Yes.
I have been stalking your page because I'm like, I need all the tips and tricks I can get. I am not a great host. I'm not hostess with the most. But you know what? I can be. So thank you so much for coming on. Everyone, be sure to check out her page. This is going to be coming out about 2 weeks before Christmas. So everyone can have the time to take in all of the hosting advice. And we will be sure to link all of Camille's links. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Bye.